Start the clock.
Howdy kids, Dr. Brigham here with you, time for Doctor Who News. Now, there's a lot of confusion going on around Twitter, and I keep telling folks, they get time off for Easter. Last year they got 2 weeks off, as far as Doctor Who filming goes. And we're going to go into a reason why this is probably going on here in a minute. But, all right, this is what they did put up anyway. Let me show you real quick. This was put up by this lady right here. And they think this is Doctor Who filming. The problem is I'm not seeing anything that could substantiate this as being Doctor Who filming. This could be filming for something else, as far as we know. Until I get something more definite, I don't know. I can't see how this is Doctor Who filming, but that's just me. I'm a little paranoid. But okay, one thing to keep an eye out for is the Omega Files coming up this Saturday, the 11th. We're going to be sitting down having a chat with Simon Fisher Becker. We're going to be doing that on Skype. I'm going to start recording at 1 p.m. Already got a group of people locked down for that one. The following week, if all goes to plan, we're going to be doing Big Trouble in Little China, but that may change yet. I'm working on some other stuff, so we'll have to find out as that goes along. Okay, there's something weird popped up tonight. Now, once again, let me remind you heavily. This is going to be for Movie Pilot, and this is why I really am not putting much stock in this particular article. No disrespect to the person who put it up. Chances are they're being led through the rose garden again. But this person, David Catterall, put this up earlier tonight, claiming that he has the titles for Series 8. Now, until I can get this, backed and substantiated, Series 9. We already know the titles for Series 8 already aired, you dummy. But for Series 9, he's claiming he has the episode titles. Now, let me show you what he does have. Now, also, they're going with that. There's an old enemy coming after, and then Missy, blah, 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 is seeking sanctuary aboard the TARDIS. And that right there puts me ill at ease, because so far, that is all rumor. There's been nothing to substantiate this whole Missy is going to be traveling with the Doctor thing this season yet. She does seem to be popping up quite a bit here and there in the filming. But, okay, let's just go right into it, shall you, real quick. Okay, now, 1 and 2 we already know. Magician's Apprentice, which is familiar. And, of course, 5 and 6 were announced, and that's Girl Who Died, Woman Who Lived. Here's the other ones he's claiming he's gotten. Number 3, Creeping Dark. 4, Deep Down. 7, Calling. 8, Last Stop. 9, The Night You Left. 10, The Day We Die. 11, Miss Me. 12, The Shadow Man. And 13, Apocalypto. Now, the problem is this. We don't have any proof as yet that we're getting 13 episodes for this season and a Christmas special. So once again, I got to be a little skeptical. I keep hearing 13 episodes, but there's nothing definite on that. They're playing their cards really close to their chest this season, which can be, a good thing, because this way we're all walking into it with a fresh perspective. Now, we do know that these two are now tied together officially. Originally, they were reporting 5 as a standalone, but you can tell from the titles it more likely is not. Also, I believe Radio Times is issued as 5 and 6 being a 2-parter. And also, we know Maisie Williams is involved in these. And apparently, it's a Victorian setting, or it's a period piece of some type. But other than that, ain't got much so far, okay? Just to be honest with you. Okay, this is one of the things that puts me, in the mindset that, okay, they're likely on break this week. And this is this right here. Because if you scroll down, this is for the upcoming MegaCon, MegaCon 2015, which is down in Orlando, Florida, if I remember correctly. Okay, now, if you read right here, on the list of guests for Doctor Who, they do misspell it, which is unfortunate. That's been going on a lot lately. Jenna Coleman and Arthur Darvill, Saturday and Sunday only. Now, maybe they've got her filming all the way up to Friday. The thing is, that would be a little bit unusual, because then she's got to do a red-eye flight out after filming to go hit, the con. But like I said, as soon as I hear something more definite on this stuff, I'll pass it to you. The word is, I'm hearing is likely they're on break right now. But like I said, everything's up in the air right now, man. It's just crazy. Okay, moving on. All right. This one, On the 19th of April this year, this popped up on Doctor Who, this is under events calendar. On the 19th of April, Terrence Dix will be speaking at an event in Manchester on Sunday the 19th of April to celebrate the work of his friend and co-writer Malcolm Hall. Terrence was the script editor on Doctor Who between 1969 and 74, so right there he was in the majority of the Pertwee era, basically the whole Pertwee era right there. Worked closely with producer Barry Letts to create what many see as one of the show's golden eras. Malcolm Hall wrote a number of the serials for Doctor Who between 67 and 74, including The War Games, The Silurians, The Sea Devils, and Frontier in Space. He was a socialist belonging for a time to the Communist Party of Great Britain, and his political views influenced his work. Michael Herbert will also be speaking at this event, who is the author of Doctor Who and the Communists, Malcolm Mulk and His Career in Television, published by Five Leaves Press in January of this year. And, of course, they've got a website on that if you want to go check that out. Copies will be available for sale on the day of this event. There will also be a screening of one episode of Doctor Who to be chosen by the audience. Once again, the event will take place at the Fab Cafe in Manchester. That's UK. Doors will open at 1:30 p.m. The event starts at 2:15. Tickets are only £4 and may be booked in advance. I already got a couple friends of mine on the cast who are looking at this one. Okay, jumping on over to Den of Geek, why Doctor Who should exploit its shared universe potential. Right here, now is the perfect time for Doctor Who to capitalize on its spin-off potential, and Andrew has a few suggestions as out. This by Andrew Younger. As the audiences grow accustomed to shared universes presented across television and film, isn't it now the perfect time for Doctor Who to capitalize on its spin-off material? The most persistent argument against any new Doctor Who spin-off, particularly one involving past Doctors, appears to be that it would have an adverse effect on the main show. Yet is there any evidence to support that this is the case? And could a spin-off or event series featuring past companions and characters actually entice new viewers to hit the BBC One drama? And if you look back on the height of David Tennant's tenure in the TARDIS, two shows in the form of Torchwood and the Sarah Jane Adventures complemented the Time Lord's main adventures. Now, Torchwood certainly gathered new disciples for the Whovian cause, particularly in the U.S., and the inclusion of characters from both it and the Sarah Jane Adventures in the series 4 finale Journey's End helped Doctor Who hit the #1 spot in the UK TV chart for the first time in its history. Hasn't Doctor Who already proved, and rather successfully, that it can coexist and benefit from a shared universe? Now, before you guys go jumping on the bandwagon saying it's all Moffat's fault, it's Moffat. From what I heard a while back, Moffat did propose a spinoff for Doctor Who. It was supposedly going to be like an animated series with classic Doctors, classic companions, and the BBC turned it down. Not Moffat, the BBC did. If anyone can find an article with that interview in it, please pass it to me. I've been looking for it. A friend of mine says it definitely exists. He's a very reliable source. I'm taking it, at heart that he's telling me the truth because he's always come through with me, for me on the past. So I'm assuming, he's a really good source. So I'm assuming he's telling me the truth in that matter. So right here, boom. Okay, so check this out. All right, here we go. If it does choose to venture into a spin-off territory once more, basically, here's some ideas like the Road to War Doctor event series. Okay. Are you guys seriously telling me you're going to get poor 70-something-year-old John Hurt to do a TV series? Not to mention, this guy's an Oscar nominated and award-winning actor. You're not going to get him for cheap to do a television series. So that one I got to... Road to War 8th Doctor event series. This right here would have been perfect if they had allowed McGann to be the War Doctor, which I think would have worked better. Plus, it would have tied the old series and the new series together in a rather unique way. Don't get me wrong. I love John Hurt and all his performances. I did love him as the War Doctor, but it should have been this guy right here. If you couldn't get Eccleston, he was available. A phone call would have got him. Okay. Now, right here, with almost 4 million views on YouTube, Paul McGann made a triumphant, if brief, return to the Doctor Who in its 50th anniversary year. And it was far too brief. Come on, you gave him 7 minutes so you could whack him and legitimize the War Doctor in a regeneration. That's all I got out of it. And I did enjoy the segment, don't get me wrong. It's really good stuff. But come on, you gave me McGann on screen for 7 minutes for the first time since the 96 movie. It was kind of a disappointment in a way. Okay, Paternoster Gang, once again, this would work if this was like, an animated series or maybe one of them CGI animated styles, because once again, your two lead actors have to be put in and out of prosthetics every day. And that can take a couple hours before and a couple hours after you're shooting. And it gets a bit stressful on those particular actors when you got to do that. Then you have to now Cy and Sabra, Galaxy of Rogues. These two characters were loved. Okay, Unit, it's not going to happen, and I'll tell you why. Because Unit, as far as Kate Stewart and all that, is going to Big Finish. Matter of fact, they've already got a thing scheduled for that. Torchwood is dead. And I can tell you in 2 words why Torchwood is dead. Miracle Day. Doctor Who The Animated Adventures. Once again, this was what was proposed to the BBC by Moffat, except he was going to go back further with classic Doctors as well. They turned it down. So I really don't want to shoot these suggestions down. They're all brilliant suggestions. Except, like I said, there's just really good reasons why it's likely not going to happen. Okay, Google's working on a new tool to save you from spoilers. New patented system could leave you free to browse your Facebook and Twitter pages in peace. There's nothing worse than missing the odd episode of a TV show and finding twists and turns pasted all over social media and the internet. Let me give you a piece of advice. When I'm watching a show, half the time I get it off the DVR or whatever the next day. I don't read any articles associated with that. Otherwise, you're going to get spoiled. Come on. If you go ahead and read like a review of the previous night's episode, of course you're going to be spoiled. Okay, the online search engine has just been awarded a patent, and you can see it here, for a new system to prevent you from seeing spoilers, even if it's posted directly on Facebook by some sort of Breaking Bad running psychopath. So basically, this is a tracking system. Now, here's the problem. I don't like anything that tracks me. It called me a little bit paranoid, but it's bad enough you've got advertising software, spam bots, and all this other crap out there running around. Now you got to worry about this getting on there. Okay, Doctor Who, the best Dalek spoofs in the universe. As the Doctor's metal foes prepared to do battle, Peter Capaldi's Time Lord and Into the Dalek. I just threw this in because it's a very old article, but I got a laugh out of it still. Like this one's been popping up again on Facebook. Dalek sing Gilbert and Sullivan. Like I said, watch these. I saw them out there again today, and I figured, I don't think I ever covered this before, so I went ahead and threw it in here. And it's just a bit of, a little bit of fun, especially since I had the extra time anyway. So go check this out. Even though it's an old one, it's a good one. Okay, 12 actors from Game of Thrones who appeared in Doctor Who. And if you want to go ahead and read through all these, you'll be amazed to find, just how many have. It's a really good list, really good actors. Now that we got Maisie Williams coming on board, who usually plays Arya Stark in Game of Thrones, which, by the way, comes back this weekend. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay. Okay, Doctor Who thrift shop paintings are what all we need. And this is the last one for today. People head to thrift stores for a variety of reasons. Oh, God, I'm tripping over my vowels again. That sucks. Or people you're looking for, blah, blah, blah. And basically, these are thrift shop paintings that tend to be fodder for quite a few people who look, to having fun with them, by entering various characters in them. You'll see a Darth Vader in a field, Luke Skywalker near a farm, and in that quest for refurbished or even geekified paintings, Doctor Who is certainly well respected, and this goes into the work of Canadian artist named David Irvine. Be sure to go check this out. It's just, cute little stuff like this, All right. Oh, well, guys. Once again, I'm kind of out there because, for one, the movie, anybody can type anything on Movie Pilot. So be very, very careful. It's the same thing with Wikia. Oh, God, and especially IMDb. Do not trust IMDb, okay? I learned that hard lesson on, one of my few, first times out here. Don't do it. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Oh, sorry. Flashback to Brenda. Okay, well, once again, Omega Files this Saturday. We'll be having a Q&A session with Simon Fisher-Becker. That'll be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at 6 p.m. UK. I've already got a group of folks down here, and they know who they are. We've also got 2 alternates as well, so we're pretty well booked for it. There are other irons in the fire, but as of right now, for the 18th, we have the Big Trouble in Little China movie review cast, set. But that may change as yet because, like I said, there's lots of other stuff going on right now, man. Lots of things are brewing. Things you don't know about. And yes, thankfully, winter is not coming for a long time. Okay, that's it for me tonight, guys. So take care. Until next time, have a good one.